Hello grade 3, hope you are fine. Today we're gonna study or start the chapter 4. We will talk about how to find equivalent fractions to half using the bar model. Okay? What is meant by equivalent fractions? Look at this example. Amina and Muhammad have two equal chocolate bars. We have got two equal chocolate bars. Amina divided it into 6 equal bars. This one. And Muhammad divided his bar into 4 equal bars. If Amina ate 3/6, like this, just 3 out of 6, while Muhammad ate only 2/4, find who ate the half of his chocolate. Look here, I've got the same chocolate, but Amina only divided it into 6 equal parts and she ate 3. Means what? Ate half of it. And Muhammad divided this chocolate bar into 4, okay, equal parts, and only take away or take 2. So both of them equal, both of them ate half of a chocolate. Okay? Look here, 3/6 equal half and 2/4 equal half as well. When we draw this figure called bar model, the two fractions are equal half because are equal. Why? They represent the half of one whole of the two chocolate bars, as we have here. This is a half and this is a half. The first, this is Amina's part, 3/6, and this is Muhammad parts, 8/2. Okay, these are called the equivalent fractions, where equivalent fractions that shows the same amount or value although they have different numerator and denominator, as we talked before. Okay, let's see the next. Color the half of the following shape. Look here. In order to get the half of this, we should count how many parts do we have. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we'll write 4 in the bottom. And I will divide, or I will cut 4 parts into half. Who can tell me how can we get this? Yes, excellent. 4 divided 2 to get a half. Half number 2, half number 4 is 2. So we will color 2. And we put it in the top. We color 2 parts to represent a half. One more time. All of the parts are 6. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We put it in the bottom. In order to get half of 6, what we do? 6 divided 2, excellent, 3. So I will color 3 parts. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Again, how many parts do we have? This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 in the bottom. And I will color 4 divided 2 is 2. So I will color 2. Okay, I will color 2 parts. Look here. We will count how many parts have we got in order to get the equivalent fraction of half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So I put in the denominator 12. Okay, then in order to get half 12, so what do we do? 12 divided 2 equals 6. So I will color 6 equal parts. Okay, and I will put it in the top. So I will color, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, look here. How many parts in all? We have 4, so I put it in the denominator. This is 4. What is the half of 4? Excellent. 4 divided 2, it's 2. Okay, so I will color 2 equal parts. 1 and 2. Okay. Here we have how many parts in all? We have 2. And only I will color half. Why? I only color one part. Why? Because 2 divided 2, half of 2 is 1. So I will color only one part. Okay. I forget to write 2 divided 2 equals 1. Why? So, because we have 1 and we color only one part out of 2. Let's see the next. How can we find the equivalent fraction using fraction strips on a bar model? This is represent one whole. This is represent one whole. And I will cut the one whole into 2 equal parts, so each part represent a half. Okay? Okay. Then it takes 2/4. Here I will cut it into 4 equal parts. Then I will have a half of 4. Okay? Half of 4/4 is 2/4. Look here. This half equivalent to 2/4. Yes. As well, we have 1/2 is equivalent. How many 6 do we have? 1, 2, 3. So it's a 3/6. Again, one more time. Half equivalent for 4/8. Also, we have 5/10. Okay, equivalent to a half. And we have 6/12. It's equivalent to half. Remember, when it's equivalent to half, we should 6 divided the bottom, divided 2. 4 divided 2 equals 2. 6 divided 2 equals 3. 8 divided 2 equals 4. 10 divided 2 equals 5. Do you notice? 2 is half of 4. Yes, excellent. And the 3 is half of 6. Yes. And the 4 is half of 8. Okay, and 5 half of 10. Also, 6 is half of 12. Okay. 2 fractions are equivalent if they cover the same area of a whole, as we have in the example. Let's see the next. Use the fraction strips to find equivalent fraction. Here we have 2 and we have 6 in the bottom. Look here, I've got 6 in the bottom. What do we have? I need to have an equivalent fraction to half. I have got 6 in all. So I will make divide 6 divided 2 equals 3. So I will color 3. I put 3 in the top and I will color 3 parts. Okay. Look here. Half, and I don't have anything here. So I will count how many parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 parts in all. Half of 8, I will make 8 divided 2, it's equal 4. So I'm gonna color 4 parts out of 8. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and the 4. So 4/8. Okay, look here. How many parts? 1, if we count them all, we have 10. Who can tell me what is half of 10? Excellent, I can hear you. It's 5. Why? Because 10 divided 2 equals 5. So I'm gonna color 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, I'm gonna color them. Here we have, in this example or this question, divide and color the fraction bar as required. So I'm gonna divide it. This is represent a half. Each part from those parts represent a half. We write a half. Look here, I need to represent 3/6. So I'm gonna divide or cut this bar model into 6 equal parts. Let's see here. 1, 2, and each half into 3. Okay, let's write. Each one represents 1/6. 1/6, 1/6, 1/6, 1/6 in all. And I will color only 3/6 that represent a half. Okay. And the rest, you can do it by your own. Okay. Let's take the next. Look at this example. Use the fractions bar to complete the fractions to 1/2. Okay. This is represent a half. Let's write half and a half. Okay. It's cut it into 2 equal parts. So I put 2 in the bottom and 1 at the top. So we write a half, and this one is a half. And look at the next row. It's divided for how many, or cut it into how many parts? Into 4. So each part considered as a fourth. So in order, look at this one. Half equals how many fourths? Tell me. The half of 4, excellent. We make divide is 2. So I will color 2 parts. 2/4. Half, it's equivalent to 2/4. So I'm gonna color 2. 2/4 or 2/4. So I will write 4, and this is 4. That represent a half. Okay, then look at this example. 1/2 equal how many 6th? And a half, how many 8th? Look here. 3. Why? Because 6 divided 2 equals 3. And half of 6, logic in logic, half of 6 is 3. So I'm gonna write 6, 6, 6. So half is equivalent to 3/6. 6 each. Look, these parts equivalent to a half. Okay. Let's see the next. Half equals 8. I've got a missing number here. Look, when I say this fraction is equivalent to a half, what is the half of 8? Excellent. 8 divided 2 equals 4. So I'm gonna color 4/8. So 1/8, 1/8, 1 is 4/8. Okay. Let's see the last one. Half equals to a number over 10. Okay. Who can tell me what is the half of 10? Excellent. 10 divided 2 equals 5. So I'm gonna color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 tenths. 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths, 4 tenths, and 5 tenths. Okay, let's see the next one. Finding equivalent fraction to a half using the number line. Okay, it takes, this is the number line, and we have the benchmarks, and we cut it into 2 equal parts. This is a half, and it takes 2/4 to represent a half. Just below half, I've got the same number line, exactly the same, and the same size, okay, and 0 and 1, okay, and I will cut it into 2 equal parts, and then just below a half is 2/4. Here we have this numbers line is cut it into 6. Okay, so what is the equivalent to a half? Just write beneath or under a half is 3/6. Here we cut it into 8 equal parts, or 8/8. So what is the equivalent to a half? It's 4/8, just below a half. 5/10, just below a half. Why? We talked before. 5 is half of 10. 4 is half of 8. 3 is half of 6. 2 is half 4. And 6 is half of 12. Okay? Two fractions are equivalent if they are at the same point on the number line. We have got in the same point under each other like this. Okay, let's see the next. Label the number lines to identify the equivalent fraction to a half. Okay, we have this number line, and we represent here a half. We have 0 and 1. What just below this one type? How can we write this fraction? Let's see here. Skip 0 and count how many points until we reach 1. This is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the bottom will be 4. So I cut it into 4s. Okay? And write 0/4. Or just we have how many jumps? 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the bottom will be 4. The denominator will be 4. Okay? And prepare it. 1/4, 2/4, 3/4. Of course, 1 is 4 out of 4. And the equivalent fraction is 2/4. Excellent. So we'll write 2 out of 4. Okay? Let's see the next. 0 and 1. We have the benchmark 0 and 1, and we have half. I need to find the equivalent fraction according to the numbers line here. We skip or cross 0 and count until we reach 1, or just how many jumps. Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the bottom will be 6. So 0/6 and 1/6, 2/6, 3/6, 4/6, 5/6. Don't forget 1/6. So the equivalent fraction for a half, just below it, it's 3 out of 6. So I'm gonna write 3/6. Okay? And these exercises, you can do it by your own. Okay, let's see the next. Use the following number line to show giving equivalent fraction. In order to represent the fraction in the number line, we should put what? The benchmarks 0 and 1. Okay, 0 and 1. And I will cut it into halves. The first one represents a half, so I will cut it into a half. Sorry, this is a half, represent a half. Okay? And I will take just below it, I will write 3/6. Okay, just below it, 3/6. This is 1/2 and equivalent to 3/6, and I will prepare the rest of the number line. Okay, and don't forget 1 equals 6/6. You can do the last one by your own. Okay, let's see the next. Find equivalent fractions to 1/2 using the picture model. We have pictures here. Okay, this is called picture models. Okay, I've got the same picture, but we'll cut it into different way. Okay, and half this one, cut it into 2 equal parts. So the shaded parts in blue represent 1/2. Here we have the shaded parts in pink represent 2/4. Why? Because it's cut it into 4 equal parts. We put it in the bottom. How many color parts? It's 4. Here we have this one is represented 1/2, and this one equivalent for 1/2. Why? I've got the same picture, but we cut it into 8 equal parts as we have here. Then I take away 4 of it. So 4 out of 8 means 1/2, and so on. So the two fractions are equivalent if they represent the same shape and value. Let's see the next one. Color that represent the equivalent fraction or the equivalent fraction. Let's see here. We have 1/2 here, and the same shaded part, it's 2/4 or 2/4. Look here. We have 1/2. I need to get the equivalent to 1/2. First, we will or we have start with this model. Okay, let's see here. It's 1/2. All of the parts here are 8. Who can tell me what is the 1/2 of 8? It's 4. Okay, excellent. So I'm gonna color 4. So we should write 4/8. Then the next example. All of the parts are 6. 1/2 of 6 is 3. How do we get it? 6 divided. Okay, sorry, I forgot to write 4 here. Okay, so 3/6. I'm gonna color 3 parts. Okay, the last one is HW for you. Let's solve this kind of problem. Akram bought a chocolate cake. He cut it into 8 equal parts. If he ate 1/2 of it, draw the Akram's cake, then color the pieces he ate. I can draw a picture, or I can just the bar model. Okay, I will draw like this. This is the bar model here. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I will cut it into 1/2. So he ate 1/2 of it. So he ate 4 parts. I'm gonna color 4 parts. So how many parts did he eat? 4 equal parts. What fraction? Oh, you should differentiate between when I ask about how many, so I'm asking about a number. When I ask about what fraction, I'm asking about a fraction. So I'm gonna write a fraction. How many parts? 4. All of the parts are 8, so it's 4/8. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact me. And don't forget to like and share and subscribe, and goodbye.